Welcome to the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Today's playoff matchup hits the number 10 seed versus the number 7. It's the Colorado Buffaloes against the Michigan Wolverines. This opening round playoff game about to kick off. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Whittingham pregame. As you know, so much hype coming into this playoff matchup about the running back. He's coming off that Heisman Trophy win. But the coach has talked to his team about putting that behind them. He's also addressed his teammates and said, I don't care what trophies I win. What matters is us winning one together. We'll see if they're able to get that chemistry and cohesion together here to start the game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Colorado's offense comes on the field first today. It's a challenge for this road team here today. You can spend a lot of energy, emotional and physical, getting to your conference championship game and then coming up short. Now, Joe, they got to regroup quickly, but an opportunity to kind of reboot here in the CFB.
You said it, reboot. How quickly can they bounce back after that disappointing loss a week ago? If they can do so quickly, they're going to have a great chance today. I love this team. I think that they're a really quality team, and they're certainly good enough to come in here and win on the road. It's just a matter of, again, rebooting and executing in particular early.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To throw, it's Lewis. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball from the first drive of the game. Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Kind of a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Sees an opening. Here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
This has been one of the great seasons in college football history, Chris. 2,000 yards on the ground. It's remarkable. It's why he's a candidate for the Heisman Trophy, Doak Walker Award. He's one of the best players in college football, and he's going to have to be great today if they want to win. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down at the 17. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need spin.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Quick throw. The catch is made. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do whenever you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Buffaloes will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Back to pass. It's Lewis. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. A positive start for this freshman, Joe, has had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game, but he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
And the Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
What an important touchdown for this group here before half. They're going to have to kick the ball off to start the third quarter, and there was a real opportunity where this game could spiral out of control, and now they're able to remain close and really be in this ball game headed into the third quarter.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Moves the ball up to the 30.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And third down, it's a handoff. He's breaking ankles out there. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Michigan will call time here, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead stays at 3 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. This is exactly why they fought so hard this season for home field advantage. This crowd has given them the boost they needed. They've gotten off to a great start and have the lead at the half, and they want to continue to ride that energy and that momentum to close out a first-round win here at home. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Second down after that run on the previous play. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and an opening here? Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Wolverines. And the home crowd here is unhinged. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. He knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Physical run. Earns the first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Atkins. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offense.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Trying to find room. It's Marshall. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
That's such a good job up front. This defense is playing so well. Chris, if you're going to defend the screen pass well, up front, this is what you have to do. You've either got to sell out to the quarterback right away, which is what you see here, and they get the contact and then ultimately the incompletion.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm? This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think
he's got a crease. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
He keeps it. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Now let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball. But they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
A change of direction. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He's got space. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out. It is a crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Now a whistle. Timeout is called just before it would have been a delay of game. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, that's a confident. for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Atkins. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's caught across the middle. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Young. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it. No problem.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Got it. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And the Bucs will call their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. And the offense will call time here. Must not have liked the look for this 4th and 1. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Colorado will now use their 2nd timeout of the half. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Grinding away with their running game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And right here, the Buffs will spend their third and final timeout. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. It's a shotgun run call. Stop for no gain again. Third down coming up.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's caught. It's Buchanan. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And in the final minute now, quarterback will take a knee. What a special moment for this program, this campus. You get a home playoff game and you come through. You manage the pressure. Something to celebrate, Joel.
You just can't top these environments. Chris, being on campus and at home certainly was a huge advantage for this group here today. And now they need to retain the momentum. We talk about it all the time. And these teams that are going to be sitting at home right now, that they have a bye, they don't get the opportunity to establish rhythm. And we'll see if this group can take the momentum created today and potentially get an upset win in the next round.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship. We'll talk to you next time. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is ringside as we get this game going. Tremendous atmosphere today, Holly.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. This is where all the bragging rights and all that has happened before is on the line. As you know, the Big Ten has won the last several national championships, and these SEC players want to let them know we are ready to compete. A lot on the line, a lot of bragging rights, but more importantly, an opportunity to move on to the next round of the playoffs. I expect there to be a lot of chirping back and forth here, guys. We'll see how it is down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And the Rebels offense takes the field as Ole Miss begins what they hope is going to be another deep run in the playoff. Of course, last season, Pete Golding was an interim coach for that magical run. Now in his first season, Rebels back in the strong position.
What was so special, Chris, after Lane Kiffin exits to LSU is the buy-in that this program had, the players had, the fans had with Pete Golding in that run to the semifinal. We'll see if they can repeat that. Sometimes that's very difficult to do.
And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Can he get there on the ground? Gets nothing again. Sets up a 4th and short. And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
Is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job.
Got an opening here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, with the Big Ten flexing now, Joe, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC. And now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down. We're going to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They keep him guessing with a run. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes.
Look out, he's got space ahead. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. And the Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Graham behind the line. It's Lacey. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, we know when it comes to Michigan that they've got to establish the run. We've seen it in the past with guys leading them to championships like Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards, the Don. And today they've got to establish the run. It'll be this guy's job to do that.
It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out first down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got a crease. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. A handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here. For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around. Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Again, the run goes nowhere, and it's 3rd and long. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And then first down, right back to the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
And the Rebels will kick this deep, begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. We're set to get the 3rd quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. They have to have a greater sense of urgency here in the 3rd quarter. They got that big upset win last week, and they have to continue to be the better, more energetic team here in the 3rd quarter. If they want to continue this magical run in the playoffs as the lower seed, it starts here on the opening series of the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the first down. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. And at first down, they go right back to him. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
That's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot, you can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Trying to run, it's Marshall. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Another big play for this Heisman running back. The defense told us we're not going to let this guy beat us today, Joel. But so far, they've got no answer for him.
Chris, it reminds me a lot of what Mike Tyson used to say. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, this running back is punching them right in the mouth, and they've got no answer to try to stop him.
And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The shotgun handoff here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. They'll run it to the left. Fights through a tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. And that play could end the season for this offense, but the defense put an enormous play, Joe. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Rebels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. Slides down, but it's short of the first down. Brings up 4th down now. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling. Grab behind the line. It's Pass. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass complete on a crossing route. Touchdown, Rebels, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Lining up to try the extra point.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Pounding away with the run game. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. He's got space. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ole Miss will call their 3rd and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The offense behind the 6 off schedule there after the first down play. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback will take a knee. This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joel, I think you can throw the seams out. They're in to the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long offseason, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe.